Ravens take on the Colby Trojans this afternoon. Should be a fun doubleheader for you. I hope you appreciate you hanging out with us, I should say, here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Lady Ravens 15-3 on the season, 10-3 in league play. They've won 5 in a row. They're 9-1 at Nellis Hall this season. Their only loss coming to Cloud County back in December. They took care of the Colby Trojans in round number 1, 60-51, behind 13 points from Aspen Clarkson. Outscored the Trojans by 7 in that fourth quarter. They're going to have to be big again today, getting off to a strong start and playing well in the fourth quarter. Colby off to a very strong start to the season. They are right in that contention in the middle of the conference, trying to clinch a home playoff game. In the men's game today, the Ravens come into this one with a 15-4 record, I should say, and are 11-2 in league play. They're 8-2 at Nellis Hall this season. Bounced back from the Barton loss with an 81-75 win over the Fort Hays Tech Tigers. Their first game against Colby was a defensive battle, 56-50. They got 15 huge points from Konstantin Popovich in that game back in November. Popovich coming off of 9 on Thursday night, looking to have another strong performance for the Ravens today as they look to go 2-0 against the Trojans. We got plenty more coming up. Tony Turner and Jay Herkelman joining us just around the corner here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. We'll also get you lineups and, of course, tip-off just around the corner, about 25 minutes away here on US 98 and the RRSN. Let's take a quick 2-minute timeout. When we come back, Tony Turner joins us here on the Red Raven pregame show, brought to you by our friends at Imperial Vending. We're back in 2 minutes here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
When you or your loved ones need help, you can rely on Medical Lodges. For more than 50 years, Medical Lodges has been serving the area with multiple skilled nursing facilities, assisted living facilities, and home health locations in Kansas. They even have facilities in Missouri and Oklahoma. Services include rehabilitation, adult daycare, and home health assistance. You and your loved ones can lead enhanced lives with the caring and loving hands of the compassionate staff at Medical Lodges.
Looking for a bank that understands your individual needs? We have the solution. At Solutions North Bank, formerly Community State Bank, we offer a variety of accounts to fit a variety of lifestyles and needs. Call Solutions North Bank at 620-251-1313 or stop by our Coffeyville location at 1414 West 11th Street and speak to a new accounts representative today. It's the SNB way. Solutions North Bank, member FDIC.
Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting, fast 8-week classes, or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
Roman Chevrolet has a great selection of new 2024 Chevy Silverados, 1500 crew cab with up to $6,250 cash allowance. They have power, capability, and more reasons to upgrade this new year. At Roman Chevrolet, you always get more for your trade. It is the best dealership in Southeast Kansas. Roman Chevrolet is your Silverado City, located at 2313 West Main, Independence. Together, let's drive.
It's the Red Raven pregame show, brought to you by our friends at Imperial Vending, getting ready for a matchup between the Lady Ravens and the Colby Trojans here at Nellis Hall. And we're now joined by Lady Raven head coach Tony Turner. Coach, as always, thanks so much for the time, and obviously your next 5 games in Montgomery County, off to a good start with a win on Thursday night.
Yeah, anytime you can get them, they all feel the same, man. They feel good. So, yes, it's a good feeling to get some wins under our belt.
No doubt about it. And I thought your team, in a lot of areas, did well on Thursday against the Tigers. I thought shot the ball very efficiently. I believe your final field goal percentage was hovering around 50%. I think 35% from 3, something like that. But knocked down some outside shots, at least made the Tiger defense have to respect that facet of your game. Dominated on the glass, which was a much better showing than the first matchup. So I think in a lot of ways, Coach, your team really stepped up, dished out some assists, played some good defense, forcing turnovers, and I thought it was a pretty complete team performance against the Tigers.
Yeah, we battled in that game, and I was kind of concerned. We played on a Thursday night, hadn't been doing that. I was I didn't know if our girls were looking at their record and kind of thinking it was going to be easy. But we set some team goals up before the game started, and I think we completed 2 of the 4. And rebounding was one of them. Taking care of the basketball was another one. And I know we didn't give up more than 7 offensive rebounds, but our turnover rate was a little higher than what we wanted.
And Coach, I know I talked about it with Coach McBride after the game, but I thought there was another just example. We've seen it at times, especially in the last month or so, of your second team really stepping up. Ava had 8 off the bench, and we saw a great night from Aspen with 12. KK had 11. Etchison had 5. Yulee hit a shot. I mean, Coach, we know what Carly can do. We know what Aubrey can do. We know what Karis can do, Narika, all those players that we've talked about all season long. But for this team to get to that number 1 spot in the Jayhawk and get where this entire team wants to get to, it's going to be, like we've talked about at times, all 12, 13 players on this team being able to step up when called upon. And I think your second team has really done a good job of that the last couple weeks.
Oh yes, we took those starters out pretty early in the game, and it wasn't even a hesitation that I didn't think it would be a drop off, because that second crew is battling, getting better and better every day. They're like sponges, and you can just see their game they're just playing with way more confidence than what they had early in the year. And I thought they did a great job last night.
Coach, a player that's obviously been a big part of this program for each of the last 2 seasons, Alexis Parker. I think that she's really taking it up a notch this last couple games. I think Alexis has been a huge part of this team all year long. She's a captain. She's a key forward presence for this team. She's been in the Jayhawk Conference, but it feels like, especially in the last 2 games against Barton and Fort Hays Tech, Coach, she's more aggressive scoring the basketball. She's making really good passes to teammates out on the perimeter or cutting into the paint. She's not turning the ball over. She's capitalizing on free throws. I mean, it feels like Alexis is really finding a groove for your team.
She's starting to play with a little better pace. Before, I thought she was just kind of real frigidity, really kind of just out of control and trying to rush to get her shot up. And now she's, those coaches are doing a good job with her, just trying to teach her some patience with the ball in the paint. And she's embracing that and doing a great job for us in the paint. And her game is just getting better and better. And I expect it to continue to keep getting better. And as she grows, our team will grow.
Coach, another player, I know we talked about her a couple weeks ago, but KK Willis, I mean, it just feels like every game I watch, she gets better and better. I mean, early in the season, she was a piece that was maybe playing 5-6 minutes a night, and now she's a huge player off the bench for this team, and she put up 11 points. She had 8 or 9 in a game earlier in conference play. She's really done a great job of getting into the lane and getting those floaters to go. That's tough for a guard. I know that little floater shot, that's not something every guard can do. She's getting her three-pointers to go at a higher clip, and you can tell she's more comfortable running this offense. But talk about just the development you've seen from KK, especially in the last month or so.
Oh, every day she comes to practice and she works hard, and we talk. You can just tell when the coaches, myself, talk. She's a sponge, and she's paying attention and just taking it all in. And she battles with Carly and Hallie every day in practice, and I mean, she gives them everything she got, and they give her everything they got, and it just only makes her better and better every day, because she's competing in practice at a high rate, which carries over into the game. And I'm a firm believer, you play the way you practice, and she practices hard, and she gets in the gym, works on her craft, and it's showing on those nights, and we have those games. It's showing that she's stepping up, making plays for us.
Absolutely. Coach, looking at this Colby team now that's coming to Nellis Hall, and they have some players that have some experience. I think a more veteran roster than some of the other ones we've seen this year. Sophie Bennett, Sophia Lopez, as well as some others just with some Jayhawk experience that obviously at this point in the season, I don't think there's many players that are necessarily panicking about playing Jayhawk Conference basketball, but having 30, 35 games under your belt, that's a huge advantage. And this Colby team brings not just talented players, but players that have been in this league and they've been around the block and they know what to expect.
Yeah, they have been around, and some of them they got some transfers that have been at some really good programs. I know that the Shanti kid was at Hutch, and the Potts kids was at Dodge, and I mean, they've been in 2 great programs. And Coach Spence does a great job with them. He's really creative on the offensive and defensive end of the ball, and he keeps you where you got to stay locked in because they run a lot of different sets, some stagger screens, back screens, flare screens, and if you're not relaxed, if you're not paying attention, they will definitely punish you.
No doubt about it, Coach. Another thing that stands out, and we've talked about that at times this year as well, is when you played this team for the first time, you won by 9 and you outscored them by 7 in the fourth quarter. And we've talked about this team's success late in games of making the plays that, at the end of the day, in the last 5 minutes, somebody's going to make plays to win a game and somebody's going to make mistakes that lose the game. And for most of the season, your team's been on the side of making the plays to win games, and that's going to have to be the case again here in round 2 against Colby.
Oh, yeah, we have our work cut out at home, and, they're a very talented team, and, I know we jumped out on them early at their place, and they took the lead on us, and then, like I said, we won that fourth quarter by just sticking together, and the more we stick together and the more we grow as a team, the better we'll be in those late game situations. And I predict we'll have to probably come down to a late game situation against this very talented team.
Coach, I know that we're running out of ways here in 3 seasons to say the depth, or to talk about the depth of the Jayhawk Conference, but I think late January and February is when it really starts to rear its head. Now at this point in the season, a lot of people have their contenders, they have their favorites, they have the top 4 or 5 teams in this league. But I'm always curious when I look at the conference and I look at that 5 through 8, 5 through 9, because now we're at the point of the year, Coach, where 5 through 10 in this league are good enough to be 1 through 4 on any given night. And it's just about, a team like Colby that's sitting in that kind of middle of the pack, kind of lurking in the shadows, and they want nothing more than to come to Nellis Hall and knock off the top 4 team in this league.
Yeah, you can't overlook anybody in this league from the top down. It's very competitive. You got the 2 at the top, Hutch and Dodge, but all the rest of us are trying to survive and battle and trying to keep positioning ourselves to get a good seed in that regional tournament, and if we have a chance, if we can continue to stay where we're at and working hard, we got a chance to be a contender to win this league. We'll need a little help, but I just think that as long as we stay together and keep battling, through the good, the bad, the ugly, anybody can win this league.
No doubt. And you said it, Coach. I think obviously with 11 games left on the schedule, maybe a little too early to be thinking about Region 6 tournament. But like you said, the 3 through the 10 in this league are all separated by 3 games, I believe, last I checked. So obviously having a home game against a team that's not too far behind you in the middle of the pack, going to be very important to take care of business here at Nellis Hall and continue to set yourself up for a home playoff game.
Yes, our playoffs started already. We got to have that mindset, the playoff mindset, and come in every night and work hard. And just so when we do get to that point when it's do or die, we have everything rolling and going in the right direction. And so our mindset is definitely, we tell them we got about 2.5 months left. Let's give it our all. Let's close our circle up a little bit and let's lock in on our team and figure out ways that we can get better. You can get better, and so we can go and we're here to make a run and continue the success.
Lady Ravens looking for win number 16 on the season. They take on Colby this afternoon at Nellis Hall. Head coach Tony Turner, good enough to join us. Coach, thanks so much. As always, best of luck.
Thank you.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
This is Meat Mountain, and up there on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck's Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Red Raven pregame show here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Ravens back at Nellis Hall looking to get a win over the Colby Trojans this afternoon. We're now joined by men's head coach Jay Herkelman. Coach, we talked a little bit about how nice it is to have 5 straight games in Montgomery County, kind of a rare thing in this conference, and off to a good start with a win over Fort Hays Tech on Thursday.
Yeah, it was. Having those 4 games at home and the only road game that we've got in the next 2 weeks is up at Independence. Just kind of payback for what we had to do at the beginning where we were on the road for 4 out of 5. Got off to a start, a little bit of a frustrating game against Fort Hays Tech. Just strange things happened in that game that you don't normally see, things that I hadn't seen in my 30 years of coaching. But we got the win, and now we're moving on to Colby.
And, Coach, I had said before the game had started, and I think they really backed that up on Thursday, but I think Fort Hays Tech is one of the more underrated offenses in this league. They didn't even have Chase Harris, their top guard, and it's a team that can go very fast. It's a team that can get inside. It's a team that can attack you outside. And I know that obviously with this roster and this team and this program, you like your chances against anybody on any given night, but that's a team that maybe I'd try to avoid playing a third time because I think they bring a lot of talent to the table.
Well, for sure. I mean, the first time we played them out their place, we won by 4. Hutch has to play them and has to score in the last 5 seconds to put it in overtime to beat them in a close game. Barton County, it's a 7, I think, wins by 7 points. I mean, they're a team that plays a lot of teams close, and they are capable of scoring. They got guys who can shoot it, good one-on-one players. They put pressure on you. They're just not a team that's getting a lot of the wins, but a team that definitely hangs in the games.
No doubt about it. Coach, slight tweak to the starting lineup against Tech. You had Trent Ruth back there in the starting 5, and he joins, obviously, Brian and Justin. I think that not much debate at this point in the season that those 3 are probably your 3 best playmakers with the basketball in their hands at any given point. And having the 3 of them on the floor really has a ceiling that is pretty ridiculously high for your offense.
Yeah, we were having Kaysen in there for a while to try to see if we could get him a little bump in, just his play and stuff, and he didn't play as well in that role, and so we put Trent back in there, and as long as these guys perform, that's probably the lineup we'll be going with. I liked Konstantin Popovich, what he gave us coming off the bench. I think he hadn't played in a little bit. He'd been sick, and then just working his way back in the lineup. But him being able to knock down the 3 like he did last night, hitting 3 of them, and hopefully that rotation's going to work for us. We got to be able to close out games a little bit better than what we did against Fort Hays Tech with that group. But I think it's a pretty good threesome to have out there.
When you read my mind with Popovich, obviously a big theme of being a Red Raven basketball player, whether it be for you or for Coach Turner, is be ready when your number's called.
Right.
Konstantin hadn't played for the last 3-4 games like you alluded to, but gets his number called, comes out and gives you a big 9 points in that first half. Really, I think when he came in, it went from a 6-7 point game up to a double-digit lead at the break. So just guys like that, I mean, we know what the starting 5 is capable of, but in order to be a championship caliber team, it's those guys that can come in and give you those 8-10 minute spurts, and he did a great job of that.
Yeah, he really did. He's and he made some mistakes, and I got a little irritating with that, but he and I had a conversation after the game, and it being his first game in about 4 games where he played, I understand some of the mistakes, but I said going forward, I said you can't make those, because I said I really like what you bring to the table offensively, but you got to be keyed in a little bit better defensively.
Coach, we talked at times this season about the duo of Brian Griffith and Justin Taylor, which I still believe one of the best guard duos in the league. But I think it's time we start kind of talking about the duo of Rashid Kuda and Daniel Tomboy. They've been in the starting lineup together for a couple weeks, and great, 2 of the better rebounders in this league, just incredible scorers down low, and how athletic they are and how they can adjust their body and finish at the rim. And I think that Daniel's found a home in that starting 5, and those 2 together, especially 30-35 minutes into a game, they're a matchup nightmare.
They are. The Fort Hays Tech coach was even talking about that, since we hadn't played them since the first game in conference play way back in mid-November, and he was talking to me during the women's game about how those guys just go ferociously rebound the ball. And it's very evident. Those two guys, they go get it. And, if there's a few possessions where, we don't get that first rebound, all I got to do is say something to them, and they don't get offended by it. They're like, okay, coach, I got you. And I feel like we're in good hands because they're going to go get some rebounds.
No doubt about it. And I think Daniel, obviously, I think a lot of guys on this team have gotten significantly better since the start of the season in November. But even going back to the Butler game, the first game of 2025, just the growth we've seen from Daniel. He's a much more aggressive scorer. He's averaging double digits since the start of the 2025 portion of the season. He's still an elite-level rebounder. He's knocking down three-point shots at a higher clip. His free throw percentage is up. It's a guy that you can tell Coach has spent a lot of extra time in the gym working on his game, and he's gone from a good player to a great player.
Yeah, he really does. He spends a lot of time in there. Very coachable too. I mean, you can coach him hard, and he just responds to it and loves being out there. And last night after the game, I looked at the stat sheet and he played 35 and a half minutes, and I was surprised I had him out for 4.5 minutes, because, I just love having him out there. I love how he competes. He plays hard defensively and does it without fouling for the most part. It's one thing Rasheed's got to get better at. But, Daniel just he's an exciting player because that ball goes to the rim, and, he goes flying in there to try to go get it. It reminds I'm sure a lot of our fans of Hayden Brittingham from a couple of years ago, how athletic he was and the type of plays that he made, and that's the way Daniel is.
Coach, looking at this Colby team, obviously a second matchup with them, you were able to beat them in the first round out in Western Kansas, but one of the better defenses in this league, and there's a lot of good defenses in this conference, but Colby has built an identity of they like to kind of slow the pace down, they like to rely on their defense, which is one of the best in this league, and they want to kind of win a slugfest, win a physical battle, and that's what they're going to be bringing in Nellis Hall.
They do. They do guard well. They have a tough mindset about that. Our game out there at their place was in the 50s. It was a grinder. Same situation. We played on a Thursday out there like we did against Fort Hays Tech here, and then we went over to their place and played on Saturday, and it was a grinder game. And hopefully we can get it going a little faster pace, being at home. But they do. We're going to have to execute. We're going to have to take care of the ball. Guys are going to have good movement because these guys will get up in you.
Absolutely. And, Coach, they're going to be coming off of a loss to Independence. Yeah. They suffered, and so they're going to be hungry, of course. But a great team, a great roster, but obviously a kind of a high-low duo of the freshman Eternity, who I know you looked at quite a bit to try and make him a Red Raven. He's been great in his freshman season at Colby. And then the sophomore point guard, Maxence Masudia, who actually ended up kind of having his breakout game against the Ravens last year where he was kind of a role player, had a big game against Coffeyville, and since then he's been a really good point guard in this league. So it's that duo of Masudia and Eternity that really can get that Colby offense going.
Yeah, and they're shooting the ball from three a little bit better than they were earlier in the year, so we're going to have to be out there on them. But Eternity's one of the better scorers just going off the dribble. He's got good size. He's an athlete. He had 27 against Independence. He's a guy that can go get a bucket in a hurry. So we're going to have to do a good job on him, but just knowing our responsibilities with the other guys also.
Coach, in a game like this that is going to be kind of a slower pace in a defensive battle, I think something to look at is your team got to the free throw line a ton against the Tigers of Fort Hays Tech, and it's a team that has had their highs and lows at the line this year, but I thought overall was very successful in the win over Fort Hays Tech. And in a game like this, the free throw line could end up being the offensive advantage that wins this game one way or the other. So obviously with your size down low and with your guards really good at getting into the paint, it's going to be crucial to getting to the free throw line and then capitalizing on those opportunities.
Yeah, and then making them. Yeah, that's the other part of it. We're getting there. There's been times where our percentage hasn't been as good as what it needs to be. Rasheed, he gets there quite a bit. The other night he got there 9 times. He was 6 for 9, which ain't terrible, but I'd like to see that a little bit better. Justin, 2 for 4 from the line. Had 2 opportunities late in the game to make it a 3-possession game with not much time left on the clock and missed 2. We just got to be better in those situations to be able to put people away, but make sure you take care of those opportunities when you do get fouled to go to the free throw line and make your free throws.
Ravens looking for win number 16 on the season and trying to start the homestand 2-0. They take on Colby today from Nellis Hall. Coach Jay Harkelman good enough to join us. Thanks, Coach. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Do you want to keep more of your money or pay more for your next vehicle? If you want to keep more of your money, shop Perky's Used Cars just south of Coffeyville. Shop from a 2009 Cadillac Escalade Crew Cab all-wheel drive, just $12,900, or a 2013 Chevy Impala, only $53,995.
You'll pay less when you come by and see me, Al Perky, at Perky's Used Cars. We're a mile and a half west of the Woodshed on State Line Road, perkysusedcars.com.
Peace of mind. That's what you get when you or a family member can stay in your home when health issues arise. Windsor Place At-Home Care makes staying at home possible. Whether it's a disability, aging, or illness, Windsor Place At-Home Care has the staff and resources to properly support you in the comfort and familiarity of your own home. Specializing in working with Medicaid patients, providing in-home support and care, Windsor Place At-Home Care is there for you. Find out more, visit windsorplace.net.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
I'm Adam Vanderlinden, General Manager of Imperial Vending. Imperial has already started investing into what was Stevens Vending by bringing in new walk-in coolers, walk-in freezers, new truck dock, and putting out 250 brand new vending machines. They're going to also invest another $1 million into this area with all brand new route trucks. True commitment to the community, and it's created in this location. It's created 3 new jobs. Imperial Vending, world-class service.
You are always in a safe, caring, and loving home at Medical Lodge. US 98 KUSN, Daring, Coffeyville.
My expectations every year is that we're going to win the conference.
Behind the back, and one, Chris Carroll. The Red Ravens chase a Jayhawk Conference Championship. This is Coffeyville Community College Red Raven basketball on US 98. Red Raven basketball is brought to you by Medical Lodge of Coffeyville, Solutions North Bank, Coffeyville Community College, Roman Chevrolet, Derailed Commodity, Taco Mayo, Perky's Used Cars, and Coffeyville Regional Medical Center. It's time for starting lineups and tip-off. Here's the voice of the Ravens, Shay Neal.
Hall, I'm Shay Neal. It's the Red Raven pregame show here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network as we get ready for a doubleheader showdown between the Red Ravens and the Colby Trojans. And we're going to have this one start a little bit late here today. We had an incident with one of the fans suffering an injury, and they're attending to that fan right now. Hope they're okay, of course, but until they get that situation cleared out, we are going to delay tip-off here of this one. So, a fun matchup on the way between the Colby Trojans and the Red Ravens as the team's coming out onto the court. Colby enters this game 12-7 on the season, 7-6 in league play, while the Red Ravens are 15-3 with a 10-3 league record. Ravens also the number 23 ranked team in America. Again, we're paying attention to an incident on the far side of the court where it was something I unfortunately didn't get a look at, but one of the fans here in attendance this afternoon may have taken a tumble, not sure the exact cause, but now being attended to by paramedics. and that will delay this tip-off just a couple moments. So while we wait for an update here from Nellis Hall, let's take a quick 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get you starting lineups as we inch closer to tip-off. 2-minute timeout here on US 98, the Red Raven Sports Network.
Assisted living facilities, and home health locations in Kansas. They even have facilities in Missouri and Oklahoma. Services include rehabilitation, adult daycare, and home health assistance. You and your loved ones can lead enhanced lives with the caring and loving hands of the compassionate staff at Medical Lodges.
The same familiar faces with a new name. Community State Bank in Coffeyville is now Solutions North Bank. The same community bank you've come to know and enjoy with the merger is now bigger, and there's even more to love. Solutions North Bank will be able to offer more banking products and services to fit your individual needs. Stop by and say hello and check out SMB's options at the newest Solutions North Bank location in Coffeyville, formerly Community State Bank. Come experience the SMB way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting, fast 8-week classes, or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
Roman Chevrolet has a great selection of new 2024 Chevy Silverados, 1500 crew cab with up to $6,250 cash allowance. They have power, capability, and more reasons to upgrade this new year. At Roman Chevrolet, you always get more for your trade. It is the best dealership in Southeast Kansas. Roman Chevrolet is your Silverado City, located at 2313 West Main, Independence. Together, let's drive.
Ravens Trojans getting ready to get started here this afternoon on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. I'm Shane Neal. Happy you're with us here from Nellis Hall, and we're getting ready for this one. Let's get you starting lineups for both teams. First for the Colby Trojans, 12-7 on the season, 7-6 in league play. Starting at guard, a 5'8" sophomore out of Brisbane, Australia, number 1, Sophie Bennett. Starting at forward, a 6-foot sophomore out of Houston, Texas, number 5, Logan Johnson. Starting at guard, a 5'9" sophomore out of Bogota, Colombia, number 11, Sophia Lopez. Starting at guard, a 5'7" sophomore out of Kansas City, Kansas, number 14, Ashante Suddington. And starting at forward, a 5'11" freshman out of Dodge City, Kansas, number 33, Isha Potts. One more time for Colby. It's number 1, Bennett, number 5, Johnson, number 11, Lopez, number 14, Suddington, and number 33, Potts. For the Red Ravens today, it'll be the 5'11" guard out of Stillwater, Oklahoma, number 2, Aspen Clarkson. Allie Kitchen. Starting at guard, a 5'7" freshman out of Anadarko, Oklahoma, number 12, Carly Parker. Starting at forward, a 6-foot freshman out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 21, Aubrey Highshaw. And starting at guard, a 5'10" sophomore out of Bondo, Japan, number 24, Norika Welch. One more time for the Ravens today. It's 2 Clarkson, 5 Kitchen, 12 Parker, 21 Highshaw, and 24 Welch. Ravens led by 6th-year head coach Tony Turner. Trojans are led by 2nd-year head coach Darren Spence. It will be Highshaw. It will be Potts to jump here from Nellis Hall. Colby in the blue, Ravens in the white. It's Coffeyville off the tip-off. Here we go. They work it quickly to Carly Parker on the left wing. Carly finding Clarkson. Clarkson working right to Hallie Kitchen. Kitchen now finding Carly. Carly working left. Screen from Highshaw. 15 to shoot here for Coffeyville. Aspen Clarkson in the starting lineup today, now has the basketball. Aspen the drive, the kick, Highshaw, 7 to shoot. Highshaw gets into the lane, lost it, turned it over. Here comes Colby the other way, Sophie Bennett all the way inside, the kick. Now driving and lost the basketball, got it back. Potts hands it off. This is now Suttington. Suttington finding Sophia Lopez. Lopez now 12 to shoot for the Colby Trojans, and there's a travel against Bennett. So no score. Both teams turn it over on their first possession of the day. 9:05 to go in this first quarter. Hallie Kitchen, driving kick. Welch, good look for 3. It is good. Narika Welch from downtown. 3-0 Ravens. Narika comes into this one the leading scorer for Coffeyville this year, and she knocks down her first 3 just over a minute into this one. Bennett has it now on the left wing. Guarded by Kitchen. Cross-court pass to Lopez. Now this is Suttington, the Hutchinson transfer. Ashante Suttington, guarded well by Clarkson. Bennett kicks to the corner. Potts sends a 3. Missed it. Rebound Welch. Potts on the season just had not hit a 3, so... Kitchen handing it off to Carly Parker. Carly working it right to Clarkson. Clarkson. Aspen in trouble. Got to get rid of it. Finding Hallie Kitchen, who's bumped, and a foul against Colby. With 8:03 to go, first quarter. Ravens looking for win number 16 on the season today. That was the first foul on Isha Potts. And that'll be another foul against Potts. So 2 fouls for Potts picked up in about 6 seconds or so, and now we'll see a couple substitutions for Coach Spence. Number 23, Desiree Ulmer, freshman out of Fountain, Colorado, and number 24, Kylie Hahn, the freshman out of Hoisington, Kansas. That shot is up and good by Welch. She's got a quick 5, and it's 5-0 Lady Ravens. Narika with 5 quickly, and 7:52 to go first quarter. Coffeyville 5, Colby nothing. Suttington. Sophia Lopez on the right wing. Lopez. And now Bennett has it. Bennett. Getting inside, floater in the lane, up no good. Rebound Highshaw. Here come the Ravens again, already off to a 5-0 start, trying to get off to a big lead early against a solid Colby team. Clarkson the fake, getting into the paint. Aspen throws it up, no. Highshaw got the rebound, goes up, and a lot of contact, no foul call. 7-0 Ravens, or 5-0 Ravens lead, I should say, as they could not make it 7. And now Suttington handing it off to Bennett, that's a travel. Colby turns it over. Alexis Parker moves to the scorer's table. Carly Parker, handoff Clarkson, back to Carly. Ravens are already up 5, trying to build on it. Welch tries again, got it! 8 for Narika Welch, timeout Colby. Welch on an 8-0 run herself, and the Ravens off to a great start at home. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olé Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans.
Check.
Mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy Filet Olé Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
8-0 Ravens, our score, 6:44 to go. First quarter. Shea Neal here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Into the game for Colby is Peary Lewis, the freshman out of Hamilton, New Zealand. And now this is Lopez. Lopez looking right. And a drive inside. Tough shot up and no good there by Ulmer. Rebound collected by Alexis Parker. Ravens lead at 8-0, trying to build upon a hot start. Norika Welch has all 8 for Coffeyville. Carly working it right. Welch feeling it, trying again. That one's short. Rebound collected by the Trojans. Coming the other way, this is Lewis. And now a 3 for Kylie Hahn. Off no good. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. So Ravens have the ball leading 8-0 early in this one, and that one turned over. Here comes Lewis the other way, handing it off. And a set the feet 3 is up and in and out there from Jara Kralewski. Lopez takes a jump shot, no good. Colby started really cold offensively. No points in the first 4.5 minutes. Suttington checks back in here for Colby. Ravens bring it up, leading 8-0. Welch. Parker sets the feet for 3. That one's strong. Rebound collected by Kitchen, but couldn't control it. Taken away by Suttington. Floater in the lane. Suttington is fouled. First foul on Carly Parker there will send Suttington to the free throw line. On the season, she is a 72% free throw shooter, averages about 13 points a game. That leads the Colby Trojans. First one was good. Second one about to be sent here for the sophomore Suttington. And she got it. 8-2, Trojans on the board with 5:07 to go, first quarter. Ravens lead it by 6 here at Nellis Hall. Hallie Kitchen. Hand off to Welch, now back to Kitchen. Carly Parker has it now. Carly finding Hallie, down low to Alexis. Now back to Carly. Carly trying to get inside, finding Alexis, got it! Alexis Parker off the assist from Carly Parker. And it's 10-2 Ravens. .435 to go, first quarter. Colby down by 8, still have not hit a field goal yet. Lewis hands it off. Hahn for 3, that's good. Kylie Hahn, the freshman, knocks down the triple. Trojans are back within 5. Carly Parker has it on the left wing. Ravens lead this one 10-5, 4:15 to go, first quarter. Norika Welch sends it, and in and out. Carly pulls down the rebound, goes up, and fouled. So Carly Parker will go to the free throw line. First foul on Kralewski. We'll see KK Willis check in here for the Red Ravens. Parker now at the free throw line here for Coffeyville. First one up and off. Carly on the season is a 63% free throw shooter. One more here for the freshman Parker. Up and good. 6-point lead for the Red Ravens. 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Hahn hands it off to Kralewski, excuse me. And now that's Ulmer. Ulmer hands it off. Lewis the drive, the kick. Hahn finding now Suttington. Suttington picked up by Alexis Parker. And that one taken away by Alexis, and then taken right back by Ulmer, who goes up and missed it. And then an over-the-back foul against Colby. First foul on Ulmer, and after 2 fouls on the starter Potts, 3 early fouls on Colby forwards. KK Willis brings it up. Ravens lead this one 11-5. KK, the drive, hands it off to Clarkson. Now Narika. Narika Welch, the drive, fouled. Foul was called there on Kylie Hahn. Free throws coming for Narika Welch. Camden Etchison checks in as well for the Red Ravens. First free throw for Welch, up and good. Narika, one of the better free throw shooters on this team, comes into today 77% at the line, and she goes 2 out of 2. 10 points already for Narika Welch. 13-5 Red Ravens. Looking for win number 16 on the season are the Lady Ravens. Lopez hands it off to Lewis. Lewis now working left. The freshman hands off Suttington. Winds up for 3. Got it. Ashante Suttington, the leading scorer for the Colby Trojans, has 5 in this opening quarter. 13-8. Etchison works it left to Welch. Down low, this is Parker. Parker lost it. Colby with a steal. Trying to get back within 1 score. Lopez. Nice crossover move, but it's poked by Etchison. Ravens get a steal. Cam Etchison up ahead through the hands of Clarkson. So 2:35 to go, first quarter. Ravens 13, Trojans 8. Lewis. Now driving is Kralewski, and that shot is strong. Rebound taken by Narika Welch. Been a tough quarter shooting the basketball here for Colby, but down just 5 thanks to some good defense. Down low, Alexis Parker kicks to Welch. Welch sends it and got it. 12 in the first quarter for Narika Welch. Lewis gets a screen. Lewis looking for a pass, finds Suttington. 1:45 to go, first quarter. Suttington gets a screen. Now trying to attack Etchison. Throws it up, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Willis. Ravens by 7 with the basketball. Etchison. Pass right to KK Willis. KK driving. Etchison. Now Parker. Willis, nice ball fake. Gets to the baseline. Finds Welch. Sends it again. Got it again! 15 in the first quarter for Narika Welch. Ravens have a 10-point lead, and their sophomore out of Bondo, Japan, is going crazy in the first quarter. 18-8, Coffeyville the lead, a minute to go. Narika has 15 of the 18 for the Red Ravens. Jump shot here for Lewis is strong. Rebound Clarkson. Clarkson up ahead to Alexis Parker, threw it away. That one deflected by Welch. It will stay with Colby. Parker and Highshaw check back in. Inbounds play here for the Ravens. Three-pointer up, no good there for Krulinski. Now coming the other way, this is Etchison. Etchison down low to Highshaw. Highshaw spinning, puts up the shot, missed it. Rebound collected by Suttington. Lewis, Bennett, nice ball fake by Bennett, picked up by Welch. Lewis, screen comes from Logan Johnson. Suttington, 3 to shoot here in the quarter. Suttington got it off and hit it. First quarter in the books. Ravens 18, Colby 10. Suttington has 7 of the Colby 10. Norika Welch has 15 of the Ravens 18. Second quarter coming up next. We're back in 60 seconds here on US 98, the Red Raven Sports Network.
On Cadillac Escalade Crew Cab all-wheel drive, just $12,900, or a 2013 Chevy Impala, only $53,995.
You'll pay less when you come by and see me, Al Perky, at Perky's Used Cars. We're a mile and a half west of the Woodshed on State Line Road, perkysusedcars.com.
A family member with a health issue doesn't mean they have to leave their home. Windsor Place At-Home Care can help them stay in the familiar and comfortable surroundings of their own home. Specializing in working with Medicaid patients, Windsor Place At-Home Care has supportive home care and all the resources to help make staying at home a reality. Find out more about what Windsor Place At-Home Care can do for you. Visit windsorplace.net.
(18-10), Lady Ravens lead it after 1 here in Nellis Hall. Shea Neal, US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. So happy you're with us here on a Saturday afternoon here in Coffeyville. Rika Welch had 15 points in that first quarter for the Red Ravens. Suttington has 7 of the 10 for the Colby Trojans. 18-10 our score. It will be Colby basketball here to start the second quarter. Lewis inbounds it to Sophie Bennett. Bennett working left, guarded by Norika Welch. Now Suttington finding Kruleski. Suttington crossover. Parker stays with her. 12 to shoot here for the Trojans. Bennett lost the basketball. Turnover, Red Raven ball. We'll see Allie Kitchen check back in for the Red Ravens. Kitchen inbounds it to Parker. Here comes Carly. Ravens by 8. KK Willis, quick 3 is short. Parker tried to pull down the rebound out of bounds, and last touched by the Colby Trojans. .9:25 to go, first half. Aubrey Highshaw. Now Hallie Kitchen, 7 to shoot. Hallie spinning, has to throw it up, left it short, rebound collected, out of bounds, Colby basketball. So Colby inbounds it, 9:07 to go, first half. Ravens 18, Colby 10, 15 points already for Norika Welch. A floater in the lane, up and short there by Kruleski, got her own rebound, draws the foul. Ravens won the first quarter rebound battle 11-5. But had 6 turnovers. That continues to be a theme for the Red Ravens this year. Struggle with giveaways. First free throw short for Kruleski. She's a 76% free throw shooter, 5'7" freshman out of Holcomb, Kansas. One more here for the freshman. Up and good. Well, 18-11. We'll see Ava Baker check in for Camden Etchison. $8:45 to go, first half. Carly Parker. Carly down low to Ava Baker. Baker had more space than I think she thought she did. Ends up going back to Parker, who draws the foul. That's on Ashante Suttington, her first foul. KK Willis looking to inbound it. Finding Carly. Parker goes up and scores it. Carly with a tough finish inside. It's a 9-point Red Raven lead. 8.5 to go, first half. This is Lewis, the freshman. Lewis hands it off to Kruleski. Trying to get baseline on Ava Baker. In trouble. Turned it over. Highshaw with the steal. Raven defense gets a stop. Here comes Carly. Finding Willis. Fakes the three. Willis in the lane. Floater. Good! KK Willis knocks it down. Ravens have an 11-point lead, their largest of the first half. 8 minutes to go, first half. Ravens 22, Trojans 11. Sophie Bennett works it right. Kruleski, deep three, off. Rebound, Highshaw. Colby's had a really slow start offensively, and the Ravens taking advantage of it, up 11. Carly Parker has it now, guarded by Suttington. Working left to Ava Baker. Now Hallie Kitchen on the left wing. Hallie looking for motion. Carly Parker. Now Aubrey Highshaw. Aubrey goes to work. Trying to go at the sophomore Logan Johnson. Spin move is good. Aubrey Highshaw goes right at the 6-foot sophomore Johnson and scores with the right hand. Suttington lost it on the way up. Out of bounds. Last touched by the Trojans. Substitutions, Kylie Hahn, Sophia Lopez, and Desiree Ulmer all check in for Colby. KK Willis hands it off to Ava Baker. Now Baker finding Hallie Kitchen. KK Willis. Now Ava. Ava working left, Hallie. 10 to shoot here for the Ravens. Colby deflects that pass. It ends up with Baker. Kitchen has to send a corner three and missed it. Parker got a fingertip on it, but Colby pulls down the rebound. Ulmer down low in the post. Goes at Highshaw. Missed the shot. Rebound Baker. 24-11 Ravens lead with the basketball. Hallie hands off to Carly Parker. Highshaw back to Kitchen. Nice ball fake. Aubrey attacking again. Gets inside. Lays it in. Highshaw puts the Ravens up 15. Back-to-back scores on aggressive takes for the Tulsa freshman. .6:05 to go, first half. Ravens 26, Colby 11. Lopez finding Lewis. Lewis kicking to the corner. Hahn sends a three, in and out. Ulmer had it for a moment, had it blocked, got it back, scores it. Desiree Ulmer not giving up on the play, gets the score for the Trojans. 5:40 to go, first half. Ravens 26, Colby 13. Baker finding Highshaw. Now Hallie Kitchen. Willis, the driving kick. Carly winds up for three. Missed it. Baker got a hand on it, but it ends up with Lewis of Colby. 5:18 to go, first half. Lewis working it right to Hahn. Back to Lewis. Lopez. And Highshaw will be called for the foul. Aspen Clarkson, Alexis Parker, Narika Welch all back in for the Lady Ravens. Inbounds here for Colby. Lopez going to the baseline. Missed the shot. Rebound Parker. Hallie Kitchen brings it up. Welch sends the triple and missed it. Rebound, a foul against Alexis Parker. So that'll be on Alexis. Media timeout, 4:50 to go, first half. Ravens 26, Colby 13. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
A day, 7 days a week. ER physicians at CRMC have access to general surgeons, specialists, medical imaging, lab services, and the technology needed in an emergency, all right here. If you are faced with a life-threatening emergency, insist on the best and say, "Take me to CRMC."
I'm Adam Vanderlinden, General Manager of Imperial Vending. We cover all the way to Pittsburgh, Kansas, Iola, Kansas, Fredonia, Kansas, and Caney, Kansas, and all of the towns in between. We also serve micro markets, vending, or coffee service. We offer office coffee, hydration programs. A lot of businesses will just buy pallets of water from us. We sell pallets of water and we deliver them. We also have Powerade, Gatorade, electrolyte powders, and electrolyte freezer pops. Imperial Vending, world-class service.
Ravens lead it by 13 with 4:50 to go, first half. Shea Neal here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Coffeyville's done a nice job of taking advantage of a slow Colby start offensively, building up a double-digit lead, now trying to play a strong final 5 minutes of the second quarter. Baker, Welch, Kitchen, Parker, and Clarkson. That's the five out there for the Lady Ravens. Down low, Ulmer. Ulmer takes the baseline. Jump shot, got it. 2 scores in a row for Desiree Ulmer has Colby back within 11. Clarkson the drive. Clarkson the kick. Kitchen. Now Baker winds up for 3, and it's off. Not a bad look for Ava Baker, but it's rebounded by Colby. They can get back within 10. Suddington spinning, lost the basketball. Welch now battling for it, and it's loose. And I'm not sure if they called a foul or a jump ball. It was a jump ball, Red Raven basketball. Under 4 minutes to go, first half. Ravens with the basketball, leading it by 11.
Clarkson. Baker, top of the key, now Kitchen. Pick and pop for Narika Welch, and that one off. Out of bounds, last touched by Coffeyville. Colby basketball. And now here come the Ravens the other way after a turnover. Aspen Clarkson finding Narika Welch. Narika finding Baker. Down low, that one deflected. And with 3:15 to go, 26-15, it will stay with Coffeyville. Aspen Clarkson working left. Inside Parker, up strong and one. Alexis Parker knocks it down. Foul was on Ulmer, her second, with 3:06 to go in the half. A free throw coming for Alexis Parker. Parker's free throw up and good.
That one deflected. Hallie Kitchen able to get away with the steal. Kitchen coming the other way, lays it up and in. Active hands leads to a bucket for the Ravens, 31-15. Timeout, Colby. Let's take a quick 60-second timeout as well. We'll be right back. Ravens lead at 31-15. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network. That one deflected. Hallie Kitchen able to get away with the steal. Kitchen coming the other way, lays it up and in. Seconds on US 98, the Red Ravens Sports Network.
You can area with multiple skilled nursing.
Ravens lead at 31-15 here with 2:20 to go in the first half. Shea Neal, US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. As now Lewis the drive and kick to Królewski. Pardon me, that's Królewski. And that one up, and a foul before the shot clock violation will be called against Narika Welch. So Colby with a little bit of a bailout foul there with 2:11 on the clock. That'll be another foul against the Ravens and Welch on the inbounds. So now the Ravens have committed their fifth foul of the quarter. It'll be free throws here for Colby. First one up and good. This is Suttington at the line. One more here for the Colby guard, up and good. 31-17. Narika Welch knocks down the shot, makes it 33-17 as we go under 2 minutes to play in this first half. Lewis hands it off to Suttington, 33-17, 15 to shoot here for Colby. And that's an offensive foul against Logan Johnson. KK Willis about to check back in for the Red Ravens, coming in for Narika Welch. And it will be Willis, Carly Parker, Aspen Clarkson, Alexis Parker, and Cam Etchison. That's the five out there for the Red Ravens. Alexis looking for a pass, finding now Willis, and now Clarkson. Down low to Alexis, that one out of bounds, last touched by Colby. So minute 27 left in this first half. Inbounds goes to Clarkson. 10 to shoot here for the Ravens. Clarkson attacks, lays it up and in. Aspen Clarkson has the Ravens up 18 late first half. Strong statement here from the Lady Ravens in this first half against a very solid Colby Trojans team. Lewis to Suttington, winds up for three and missed it. Suttington out of bounds and a foul called late. That'll be on Etchison. Two shots coming for Logan Johnson. Johnson on the season, a 48% foul shooter. First one on its way and good. Colby's done a nice job converting on their free throws. Really had to. Second one here for Johnson, up and no good. Rebound Clarkston. Under a minute to go, first half. Raven basketball leading 35-18. Clarkson has it on the left wing, now hands off to Etchison. Etchison now working right to Carly Parker. Alexis now to Aspen Clarkson. Now right to Carly. Carly finds Etchison. Etchison slashing, handing off to Carly. Nice extra kick. Alexis couldn't control the pass. Here coming the other way is Lewis for Colby. Suddington, hop step into the lane, goes up and lays it in. 35-20. Ravens can hold for the final shot if they choose. 20 seconds left in the half. Carly Parker has it down low to Alexis. Good positioning. Nice ball fake. Goes up, and Alexis Parker lays it in. 37 points in the first half for the Red Ravens. They lead it by 17. 5 seconds now for Colby. Suddington down low to Johnson. Johnson gets positioning. Blocked by Etchison. And then a foul called. That'll be on Aspen Clarkson. First free throw up and good. Second free throw for Colby. And Johnson. On its way and good. 37-22, 2.1 on the clock for the Ravens. Aspen Clarkson will throw one up. And it is short. Halftime here at Nellis Hall. Ravens 37, Colby 22. Red Raven halftime show coming up in just a little bit. Let's take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have first half stats, scores around the league. We're back in just a few minutes here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Tell Andrew, hey, can you tell Andrew we're coming back in less than a minute? Blaine. You see Indy's coach over there? Indy's coaches over there.
Live look at first half stats, scores around the conference, and the keys to the second half. This is an exclusive production of KUSN Radio Sports, the Solutions.
37-22 our score here. Red Raven halftime show brought to you by our friends at Solutions North Bank. I'm Shane Neal. So happy you're with us here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Let's get you first half stats here as we get ready for second half action. Ravens lead this one 37-22 at the break. In the first half, Colby shoots 25%, 18% from three, and 8 of 10, 80% at the line. Ravens 52% from the floor, 23% from three, and 80% at the line. Leading the way for the Colby Trojans, 11 points for Ashante Suttington, as well as 4 for Desiree Ulmer, 3 for Kylie Hahn, 3 for Logan Johnson, and 1 for Jara Kruleski. For the Red Ravens, 17 points in the first half for Narika Welch on 6 of 10 shooting. Also 7 for Alexis Parker, 4 for Aubrey Highshaw, 3 for Carly Parker, 2 for Kaylee K. Willis, 2 for Aspen Clarkson, 2 for Hallie Kitchen. Ravens leading the rebound battle, 17-16. Ravens have turned the ball over 7 times. Only 1 turnover in that second quarter for Coffeyville. They forced 8 Colby turnovers. Ravens have dished out 9 assists. Colby's dished out 3 assists. Ravens also leading in points off turnovers, 10-2. While Colby is leading in free throw points, 8-4. Ravens are outscoring the Colby Trojans 9-6 from beyond the arc. Big thank you to our friends at Solutions North Bank here for for sponsoring the Red Raven halftime show, I should say. And let's get you some scores around the Jayhawk here on a Saturday afternoon in conference play as we get you ready for second half action here from Nellis Hall. And a fun day of games going on here for you across the league. And of course, the men's games will tip off here in just a little bit around 4 o'clock or so. Well, most of the lady games have commenced at least, some of them at halftime and some of them also late in the first half. But we'll get you those scores here just momentarily as soon as the conference website refreshes for me. But again, one more time, 37-22 here at the half. Lady Ravens over the Colby Trojans from Nellis Hall. Lady Ravens trying to get win number 16 on the season, their 6th in a row with a win here today. Scores around the league here on a Saturday afternoon in late January. And again, we talked about it. This part of the season is so important for these schools. Obviously, Colby comes into today 12-7 on the season, 7-6 in league play. A win here today would be enormous for them trying to get a home playoff game. But Coffeyville knows they got to handle their business and get a home playoff game. And so far, so good. Some women's scores across the conference here so far today. Butler on top of Pratt, 44-24. That game at halftime. Barton leads Garden City, 28-19 up in Great Bend. Also, Dodge City on top of Cloud County, 34-24. That game at halftime as well. Cali taking on Seward today as well out in Liberal. We'll see if we can get you a score from that one here in just a moment. Hutchinson on top of Fort Hays Tech, 53-15. That game at halftime as well. So been a fun one so far here from Nellis Hall. Ravens lead this one 37-22. I cannot get you a Cali Seward score yet. But let's take a quick 2-minute timeout. Second half action coming up next. This has been your Red Raven halftime show brought to you by our friends at Solutions North Bank. We're back in 2 minutes here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Nillis Hall, I'm Shane Neal, US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. So happy you're with us here on a Saturday afternoon doubleheader. We've had a ton of fun so far. Ravens leading 37-22, shooting 52% from the field thus far here this afternoon. Looking for win number 16 on the season, and they're 20 minutes away from closing it out. Both teams in there wrapping up their huddles here as they get ready to retake the court. And again, it's been a battle of really elite-level scorers here today. Norika Welch had 15 in that first quarter, 17 here in the first half. While Ashante Suddington has 11 for Colby. That's 50% of their points. You heard us give the scores around the women's side of the Jayhawk Conference, but again, we'll have all those same matchups on the men's side as well. Dodge and Cloud in Concordia, Garden City and Barton and Great Bend. That'll be a fun one. Garden City's won 5 in a row. They're red hot. See if they can take down Barton in their house. Cali, Seward County, Butler Pratt, Fort Hays Tech, and Hutch. And, of course, Coffeyville Colby on the men's side as well coming up right after this. Nice fake there by Potts and nearly threw it away. Lopez able to run it down, now finding Lewis. Lopez on the right wing looking for a pass, finding Isha Potts. Lewis down low. Suddington finds Johnson. Johnson missed the shot. Rebound Highshaw. Still loose, battling for it, and Colby comes away with it. A lot of contact. Trojans don't give up on the possession and able to recollect. Suddington finding Potts. 1 to shoot, and that's a shot clock violation. Good defense there by the Red Ravens. Before the Ravens bring it up, let's pause for 10 seconds for station identification here on US 98. Hallie Kitchen has the basketball. Carly Parker now down low trying to get it to Highshaw. Highshaw able to keep it alive. That's a really good play by Aubrey. Ravens have 8 to shoot. Norika Welch, ball fake, attacking. A lot of contact and an offensive foul against Norika Welch. Third foul on Welch. (37-22) Ravens lead. Still no points yet in the second half. 8:37 to go, third quarter. Lewis, the freshman. Finding now Ashante Suddington. And a travel called against Colby. So Colby with a turnover. That is turnover number 9 for the Trojans today. Ravens have committed 7. Hallie Kitchen brings it across the midline. And Hallie tripped, but no foul call there. Colby takes it away. Isha Potts. And that one stolen by Carly Parker. Carly coming the other way after a pair of giveaways and lost the basketball. So sloppy sequence there for both teams. 2 minutes into the second half. Ravens 37, Colby 22. Potts fakes the 3, now finding Lopez. 10 to shoot here for Colby. Suddington trying to get to the baseline, going at Clarkson, goes up and missed it. Rebound pulled down by Aubrey Highshaw. Here come the Ravens. Still no points here the first 2.5 minutes of the second half. Carly Parker. Now Kitchen, now Welch. Welch gets to the baseline. Tough finish and a foul. Norika heading to the free throw line. So Norika Welch draws contact. That'll be on Logan Johnson. Second foul on Johnson. Free throws here for Norika, who's now a 78% free throw shooter on the season.
Eureka has a team high and a game high 17 points today. First one is good. Second free throw for Eureka is good. But it will not count after a lane violation. .7:22 to go, third quarter. Ravens 38, Colby 22 after the second free throw for Welch. No good due to the lane violation. Potts hands off to Suttington. Now yes, that's Lewis. Lewis to Suttington. Three is good. First points of the second half for Colby. It's Ashante Suttington, who's now got 14, and they're back within 13. Down low to Highshaw. Aubrey going to work, spinning, fouled. Free throws coming for Aubrey Highshaw. That's the third on Isha Potts, and free throws for Aubrey, who's a 72% free throw shooter on the season. Aubrey Highshaw, first one on its way, and off. Second free throw for Highshaw is good, 39-25. Ravens trying to complete the regular season sweep of the Colby Trojans. Sophie Bennett not out there right now, the primary Colby point guard. It's freshman P. Lewis out there right now. They work it around. Now it's Potts. Potts kicking it. Suttington again open, left it short. Rebound corralled by the Colby Trojans. Second chance try. Suttington, good. 16 of the 27 points for Colby have been scored by Ashante Suttington. 39-27, and the sophomore single-handedly keeping this team in it. Highshaw attacking. Aubrey, fouled. Right back to the free throw line for Aubrey Highshaw. First foul there on Sophia Lopez. And with 6:09 to go in the third, more free throws here for Highshaw. Highshaw's first free throw is good. And 1 out of 2 for Aubrey, 40-27. 6:03 to go, third quarter. Lewis brings it up for Colby. Ravens leading it by 13. Potts. Back to Lewis. Now Suttington, now Johnson. Logan Johnson looking for a pass. Potts finding Sophia Lopez. Floater in the lane, blocked by Highshaw. Stays with Colby with 8 on the shot clock. Returning to the game is Jara Kruleski. KK Willis coming in for Narika Welch. Narika's got 18 for the Ravens, but has 3 fouls, and Tony Turner trying to strategically keep her for the home stretch. Kruleski hands it off to Potts. 2 to shoot. Potts got to send it. Missed it. Rebound Carly Parker. Ravens get a defensive stop. 5.5 to go, third quarter. KK Willis slows it down. Ravens leading it by 13. Now Willis looking for a pass. Parker goes baseline. Kicking to Highshaw. Takes the jump shot. Missed it. Off the back of the iron. No good there for Aubrey. 5:15 to go, third quarter. Ravens have led by double digits most of the afternoon, but have not been able to pull away from this Colby team. 5:08 to go. Kruleski. Now back to Lewis. 3 for Suttington is good. 19 now for Ashante Suttington. She's got Colby back within 10. Carly Parker turns the corner. Hallie Kitchen tries to answer and does. Nothing but net. A 3 for Hallie Kitchen. 43-30. Big bucket there for the Lady Ravens with 4.5 to go, third quarter. Lewis driving on Willis, stops the feet, now finding Suddington. And fouled there by Carly Parker. Suddington has 19 of the Colby 30 points. Ravens may have already clinched this one if it wasn't for Ashante Suddington, keeping Colby in it. 43-30 Ravens lead. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Back here from Nellis Hall, Saturday afternoon basketball on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Ravens lead at 43-30. It's Colby ball here out of the timeout. Lewis swinging it left to Kruleski. Back to Lewis. Logan Johnson spinning. Johnson looking for a pass. 5 to shoot here for Colby. Good defense by the Ravens. Suddington got it. And one. It'll be on KK Willis. Suddington's now up to 21 points, can make it 22 at the line. Willing, this Colby team, to hanging around. Free throw's good. We have a 10-point game. 3:53 to go. Third quarter, Ravens 43, Colby 33. Alexis Parker hands off to her sister Carly. Now Aspen Clarkson working it left to Hallie Kitchen. Spin move by Willis. A lot of contact. Got it! And one, KK Willis. Suddington called for her second foul, and what an answer from Willis. And can put the Ravens right back up by 13 with a free throw here. She is a 50% free throw shooter on the season. Not a large sample size, but she knocks that one down. 46-33, 3:35 to go, third quarter. Ravens lead it by 13. They've been up double digits most of the afternoon. Lewis, the attack. Stops on a dime. Now works it back outside. This is Suddington. That's the hot hand for Colby. Jump shot is in and out. Rebound Clarkson. Ravens will take any miss they can get from number 14 right now. Kitchen sets the feet and can't get the bounce. Parker on the glass. It's good. Alexis Parker with the putback score. 48-33, Ravens lead. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. That one tipped. Willis with a takeaway. Floater in the lane, not that time. 2:40 to go, third quarter. Ravens by 15, seeming like they've maybe found a little bit of momentum here. Suddington works it right to Lewis. Lewis, big screen from Johnson. Step back, and Kruleski left it short. Rebound, Hallie Kitchen. 2:20 to go, third quarter. Ravens 48, Colby 33. Suddington has 22 of the 33 points for Colby. Clarkson. Willis, the drive again, fouled. Lewis called for the foul, and KK going right back to the free throw line. We'll see the return of Desiree Ulmer. as well as Sophia Lopez. And for the first time today, Adrian Neal checking in for Colby. First free throw good for Willis. One more here for KK. Sends it. And in and out. 49-33. Willis 2 out of 3 at the stripe today. And it's a 16-point lead for the Ravens with 2 minutes left in the third. Ulmer. Kylie Hahn also back into the game for Colby. Ulmer attacking. Ulmer going at Parker. Got it and one. Second foul on Alexis Parker. Free throw coming for Ulmer. Desiree Ulmer, sophomore. A freshman, out of Fountain, Colorado. She's a 77% free throw shooter. 6 foot. And missed the free throw. Rebound Parker. 49-35, minute 47 to go, third quarter. Willis. Hand off to Carly Parker. Carly to Kitchen, now to Clarkson, and Alexis couldn't control it, turned it over. Adrian Neal. Now Lopez on the left wing. Neal, extra pass, 3 in the corner for Hahn. Short, rebound Carly Parker. Up ahead is KK out of the pack. Going up and laying it in. 51-35, KK Willis has scored the last 5 for the Red Ravens. Neal, Hahn, back to Neal. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Colby down by 16. Ulmer attacking Parker again. Not that time. Rebound Kitchen. Here come the Ravens again. Kitchen bumped. Ravens keep possession. Clarkson sets the feet for 3. Got it! Aspen Clarkson from downtown. It's the largest lead of the day for the Ravens. They lead it by 19. They're actually going to put 2 on the scoreboard, so it's 53-35. Might have our officials look at that one here at the end of the quarter. Willis with another steal. Up ahead to Carly Parker. And no good there. Good defense by Lopez in transition. 15 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Hahn, pass to Lopez. Lopez attacking. 3 for Lewis is good. Peary Lewis knocks it down. Ravens have a 15-point lead as we go to the fourth. Our score, Ravens 53, Colby 38. Fourth quarter starts in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network. $15-point lead for the Lady Ravens as we start the fourth quarter, 53-38 here at Nellis Hall. I'm Shane Neal, US 98, the Red Raven Sports Network. Happy you're with us here on a Saturday. It will be Raven basketball as we start the fourth quarter. Ava Baker back into the game, as is Aubrey Highshaw, Camden Etchison, Narika Welch, and Hallie Kitchen. Ravens trying to close out their 16th win of the season. Nationally ranked for the first time this year last week. Now trying to get to 16-3. Their only 3 conference losses, Hutchinson, Cloud County, and Butler. No good there by Kitchen. Rebound cleared out by the Trojans. Here comes Sophia Lopez. Lopez working to the corner to Kylie Hahn, guarded by Camden Etchison. Beery Lewis. Lopez down low, and a foul there against Ava Baker for a hold. Down low they go to Ulmer. Ulmer trying to attack Highshaw. Now kicking to Hahn. Trojans looking for a shot. Suddington hands it off to Lopez. Now they work it back around to Suddington. 5 to shoot. Suddington goes at Welch and got it. That's now 24 points for the sophomore Suddington. Down low, Ava Baker. Now Etchison, fouled. That'll be on Ulmer. Third foul on Ulmer. We'll see Logan Johnson check back in. Etchison trying to get it in to Narika Welch. It's tapped to Ava Baker. Etchison has it now. Raven basketball leading 53-40, 8:42 to go. Ava down low to Welch. Extra pass Etchison, extra pass Kitchen, winds up for 3. Got it! A rainbow from Hallie Kitchen, her second 3 of the second half. Ravens back up 16. Colby ball down 56-40. Sophia Lopez driving, spinning, fouled. It'll be the third on Aubrey Highshaw. So an inbounds pass here for Colby. Lewis finding Lopez. Lopez takes the jump shot, hits it. Sophia Lopez knocks down the mid-range, 56-42, 8:09 to play. Hallie Kitchen, Ava Baker now tries a 3, and that one a little bit short. Rebound Highshaw, Aubrey double teamed, lost it, and Colby will come away with it. Foul there against Kitchen will send Lopez to the free throw line. Lopez, first free throw, up and strong. Sophia Lopez on the season is a 69% free throw shooter. Second free throw here for Lopez. And left it short. Rebound collected by Carly Parker. Ravens holding a 56-42 lead, 7:40 to play. Etchison. Pressure comes from Lewis. Cam Etchison trying to get rid of it. Finding an open teammate and a double dribble there against Carly Parker. Colby with a chance to trim the deficit. 7:25 to play. Kylie Hahn finding Suddington, sending the triple. Left it short. Hahn able to pull down the rebound. Keep it alive for Colby. Lopez. Down low to Johnson. Logan Johnson goes up, lays it in. Logan Johnson makes it 56-44. A score off the offensive rebound by Kylie Hahn. Ava Baker has it on the left wing. Ravens by a dozen, 7 to go. Welch inside, splitting a double team, no foul call. And a giveaway there. Clarkson comes in for Baker. So now Colby with a chance to get it down to 10 with a bucket, get it down to 9 with a 3, 6:45 to go. Suddington lost it. Parker wrestled it away. Here comes Carly the other way. Slows it down, hands off Welch for 3 and short. And with 6:35 to go, out of bounds, last touch by the Red Ravens. Isha Potts back in for Colby, in for Kylie Hahn. Also the return of Kruleski for Colby. 6:25 to go, Ravens by a dozen. Lewis driving, trying to kick it. Johnson able to pull it down. 3 in the corner, Potts well off. Rebound collected by Carly Parker. Clarkson now on the left wing. Now the Ravens will slow it down. 6 to go. They lead it by a dozen here at home. Camden Etchison. Finding Clarkson. Screen comes from Welch, and they work it back to Narika. Good look. Narika got it. 21 points today for Narika Welch. That's a big one. It puts the Ravens up 15 with 5:39 to go. Timeout, Darren Spence. Colby down 15 with 5:40 to play. We'll make it a media timeout. Let's take a quick 60-second break. We'll be right back on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. (59-44) with 5:39 to play here at Nellis Hall. Shea Neal, US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Narika Welch with 21 points for the Red Ravens today. That's gotten this offense off to a double-digit lead for most of the afternoon, trying to hang on to it now for another 5.5. Drive, and Potts was fouled. That'll be on Aspen Clarkson. Fourth foul against the Ravens here in the fourth quarter. Second on Aspen. Isha Potts, the free throw shooter here for Colby. She is a 63% free throw shooter. First one is good. Colby 12-7 on the season, 7-6 in league play. Ravens 15-3, 10-3 in league play. Potts goes 1 out of 2. Rebound collected by Suddington, who goes up and lays it in. Ashante Suddington has been remarkable today for Colby. She's got him back within a dozen. Welch, Parker. Parker picked up. It's a zone defense here for Colby. Carly finds Clarkson, 5:10 to play. 15 to shoot here for Coffeyville. Etchison. Now back to Aspen, top of the key, 8 to shoot. Cam Etchison Parker finding Carly, who goes up and scores it and one. Carly Parker. Foul is on Królewski, her second. Media timeout, our final of game number one. Carly Parker will be at the free throw line. Ravens 61, Colby 47. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. (61-47). Red Ravens lead it. 4:59 to go. Shane Neal here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Chris Freund had some high school basketball obligations today. He'll be back with us on Wednesday night in Independence. Etchison sets the feet, sends the three, and strong. 61-47. Actually, they took away the free throw for Carly and deemed it an after-the-shot foul. That's why the Ravens took a three-point shot there. The layup is good by Lopez. 61-49 with 4:37 to play. Carly Parker. Handoff Narika Welch. Narika's got 21 to lead the Red Ravens. Down low to Alexis Parker. Spinning. Alexis can't hit. Johnson pulls down the rebound. Colby can get back within 10 on this possession. Suddington. Lopez. Lewis. Now Potts. Potts throws up a tough shot. No good. Rebound Alexis Parker. 4 to play. Ravens by a dozen. Clarkson finding Etchison. Now the Ravens will slow it down and work it back up top to Aspen Clarkson. Handoff Carly Parker. Carly finds Narika Welch. Narika trying to hand it off down low and a turnover. KK Willis comes in for the Red Ravens, in for Etchison. 3:40 to go, Ravens by a dozen. Lopez down low to Johnson. Colby got to get some scores, get some stops if they want a chance here on the road. Suddington, that's been most of their scores here today. She attacks, she puts it up, puts it in. 10-point game, Ashante Suddington again. Ravens have a 10-point lead, 3:15 to go. Carly Parker finding KK Willis. Alexis now, down low to Welch. Welch attacking, Welch throwing up a tough shot and put it in. When it's your day, it's your day. Narika Welch puts the Ravens up 12 with 3 to play. Johnson hits the shot, makes it 63-53, 2:45 to go. We'll see Aubrey Highshaw move to the scorer's table. Ravens trying to hang on against a scrappy Colby team here in game one. Aspen Clarkson finds Carly Parker. 2.5 to go, 10 to shoot here for the Ravens. Aspen spinning, finding Carly, sends the three. Got it! Nothing but net, Carly Parker. 66-53, and is that the potential dagger for the Lady Ravens in game one? Jump shot Johnson, got the bounce. 66-55. Back-to-back scores for Logan Johnson. 2 minutes to play. Ravens by 11 with the basketball. Willis finding Welch. Welch finding Parker. Minute 50 to go. Willis winding up for three. You bet! Parker and Willis with a pair of clutch threes. And it looks like the Lady Ravens may survive at home. 1:34 to go. Suttington has it for Colby. Down 69-55. Welch with the tip and the steal. And in the final 2 minutes, the Ravens have made some big shots, get a big steal, and now we'll dribble some clock. 1:15 to go. Carly Parker. 10 to shoot here for the Ravens. Narika Welch. Back to Parker. Now to Clarkson. Down low to Alexis. Trying to find a cutting Carly. No good. Rebound Willis, but it's going to be a shot clock violation. Colby basketball, Sophie Bennett into the game and hands it off to Kruleski. 50 seconds left. Bennett. Potts, that's Ulmer throwing it up. No good. Rebound Clarkson, and Colby about run out of time. 32 seconds left. Carly Parker brings it up. Ravens lead it by 14 and will pick up their 16th win of the season and improve to 9-1 in Nellis Hall this year. There's about a 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock here for Coffeyville. Trying to get 70 points on the day. Carly, the drive, the kick. Welch one more time, and in and out. Aubrey Highshaw had it for a moment, couldn't get it. Bennett coming the other way. Pardon me, that's Kruleski coming the other way. And 2 seconds, 1 second, and that will... She stepped on the... They will call a foul with 2 seconds to go. So they'll inbound it here. There's actually 0.9 on the clock. It's the fourth foul on Welch, and it's free throws here for Kylie Hahn. First one here for Kylie, on its way and good. Hahn is a 67% free throw shooter. Colby will fall to 12-8, 7-7 in league play. Ravens will improve to 16-3 and 11-3 in conference play. 2 free throws for Kylie Hahn, and now the Ravens just got to inbound it. Welch makes the catch, and ball game in Ellis Hall. Final score, Ravens 69, Colby 57. Coffeyville has won 2 straight home games and will take on the Independence Pirates on Wednesday night, looking for 7 consecutive victories. Red Raven postgame show coming up next. Let's take a 4-minute timeout. When we come back, final stats, some scores around the league. We'll hear from Coach. We'll hear from a player as well. Ravens win it by 12. We're back in 4 minutes on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Lady Ravens win it 69-57 in game number 1 here in Ellis Hall. I'm Shane Neal. Red Raven postgame show here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. So happy you're with us here from Ellis Hall. And we had a fun game 1. Let's get you final stats here as we wait to hear from Coach and our US 98 player of the game. Colby Trojans shoot 39% from the floor, 24% from 3, and 67% at the free throw line. Lady Ravens end up shooting 52% from the field, 35% from 3, 69% at the free throw line. Leading the way for the Colby Trojans, 28 points for Ashante Suddington on 10 of 16 shooting. She only missed 3 total shots on the day, 7 of 10 from 2, 6 total shots on the day, 7 of 10 from 2, 3 of 6 from 3, 5 of 5 at the free throw line. Also 9 points for Logan Johnson, 6 for Desiree Ulmer, 5 for Kylie Hahn, and 4 for Sophia Lopez. For the Red Ravens, in game 1, they were led by 23 from Narika Welch, as well as 11 from KK Willis, 9 from Alexis Parker, 8 from Carly Parker, 8 from Hallie Kitchen as well in that game 1 victory. Ravens win the rebound battle on the day, 31-30. The Colby Trojans win the rebound battle on the day. Ravens only held to 5 offensive rebounds, so that one about 50-50 there. Ravens did dish out 17 assists. Colby only had 8. Ravens turned the ball over 16 times. Colby turned the ball over 14 times. Ravens also got 2 blocks, one from Cam Etchison, one from Aubrey Highshaw. Ravens able to pick up their 16th win of the season, their 6th win in a row. They are now 9-1 this year at Nellis Hall. So a great start to the season for the Ravens, of course, is continuing into late January and we presume into February as well. They'll take on Independence on Wednesday night in round 2 of the Montgomery County Classic, but so far a good start. First 2 teams they've seen for the second time. They swept the Fort Hays Tech Tigers, and they've swept the Colby Trojans. One more time, our final score, 69-57 in game number 1 here at Nellis Hall. As we get ready for game number 2, about 13 minutes away or so. Ravens men's trying to get their 16th win of the year as well here today. Some quick scores around the conference as we wait to hear from Coach and our US 98 player of the game. We talked about some of the fun matchups going on in the league today. Cloud County, Dodge City, Garden City, and Barton. Cowley and Seward County, also Butler and Pratt, Fort Hays Tech, and Hutchinson. Some of those games have now officially gone final here on this Saturday afternoon across the Jayhawk Conference. So we'll get you those here in just a second. Ravens trying to keep pace with Dodge City and at the top of the league, but Dodge with another win, 77-69. They are now 18-2 and 13-1 in league play. Of course, their only league loss to the Lady Ravens right here in Nellis Hall. Also today, you have Hutchinson beating Fort Hays Tech 114-39. And a couple other games final as well. 64-41 Barton over Garden City. Butler over Pratt 95-43. We'll get you a score from Cowley and Seward just as soon as we possibly can. But let's take a quick 2-minute timeout. We'll hear from Coach. We'll hear from our US 98 player of the game when we come back here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. We're back in 2 minutes. 69-57, Lady Ravens get the win over the Colby Trojans here in Game 1 of our doubleheader. Shay Neal now joined by our US 98 player of the game, Hallie Kitchen. Hallie finished today with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists in 24 minutes. Hallie, thanks so much for taking some time. Congrats on the win today.
Thank you.
Absolutely, and obviously this team has done a good job bouncing back since that Butler game to start the 2025 portion of the season. Now 6 straight wins. You start this homestand 2-0. What worked for your offense today?
Honestly, Coach has always just preached about us, our defense going into our offense. So we've had a lot of practices just focusing on defense. That's translating to our offense. So, yeah.
Hallie, you, along with a lot of the guards on this team, and Cam and KK and Carly, seem to get better and better every single game. Obviously, you're getting more comfortable with the college speed. But from your personal lens, what have you seen from November to now that makes you such a better player?
I think just getting in the gym, getting more reps, just having my teammates' confidence in me and my coach's confidence in me, like they never wavered. So, yeah, just getting in the gym, getting reps, and everyone like getting better every day helps.
And round 2 of the Montgomery County Classic coming up on Wednesday with Independence. What do you got to do to go on the road and steal a game against a rival?
We just got to play defense, block out, rebound, talk, do all the little things.
Hallie Kitchen, good enough to join us here as we get ready for game number 2. Let's take a quick 60-second timeout. We'll be right back here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Lady Ravens 16-3 on the season with a 12-point win at home today. And we're now joined by honorary coach today, Miss Vivian, good enough to join us here on the post-game show. Coach, talk to us a little bit here about what it's like being around this coaching staff and these players as they continue to win and put on a show for the home crowd.
It is wonderful. I love my Lady Ravens and the coaches, and I can't say enough good about it.
No doubt about it. Let's talk a little bit about the coaches, of course. Coach Turner, Coach McBride, Coach Anderson, and Coach Songo. What they've been able to do this season, now 16-3, a team that's nationally ranked, going after a conference championship. What's it like, being around them and what they've been able to do with this team and this school?
Well, since Coach Turner has came, he's had good teams every year, and they just keep getting better and better. And it's going to be there one of these. Maybe not this year, but it's going to be pretty close.
No doubt about it. It's always fun. A Coach Turner team, always a fun team to watch here at Nellis Hall. Miss Vivian, thanks so much for joining us here on the post-game show.
Thank you.
We look forward to Independence, of course, coming up on Wednesday. Let's take a 2-minute timeout for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups for you for the men's game. Don't go anywhere. We're back in 2 minutes here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.